The boy put a light bulb in his mouth to get his crush's attention, but didn't realize once it was in, he couldn't get it out. Now he lost his chance with the crush and his pride. At this point, the muscles in the boy's mouth started to cramp. His sister said they could try using a mouth guard, but Sean said if the mouth guard slipped, the boy's mouth would snap shut because of the force, which could break the light bulb. If the pieces were sucked into his lungs, it would cause even more damage. Sean couldn't think of a way at first, until his coworker came in. Her idea made him think of something. In the end, Sean used a special surgical bag to wrap the light bulb. This kind of bag is very strong. It's tough enough that even a scalpel can't cut it, but the boy was too scared to bite down on the light bulb. That's when his sister stepped in. Having a sister like that is really lucky for the boy. An 8-year-old girl suddenly passed out. Her pupils started dilating. What on earth happened? Dance class had just started, but no matter how much they called her, the girl wouldn't respond. The teacher panicked and immediately called 911. When firefighters arrived, they had no idea what caused it. Then, one of her classmates stepped forward, pulled a pink drink out of her backpack, and said the girl had taken a sip because she saw her parents drink it every day. But paramedics quickly realized this wasn't just a drink, it was high concentration alcohol. They immediately laid the girl down and tried to start in 4, but her blood pressure was way too high. Then, her body started seizing. To stop the seizures, they had no choice but to do a bone marrow infusion. But even after giving her anesthesia, she couldn't stop shaking. In the end, they had to rush her to the hospital for emergency treatment. A house caught fire, but when the fire truck arrived, the road was filled with parked cars. They couldn't start rescuing right away. The firefighters honked the horn, but the crowd didn't move the cars. Instead, they yelled at them to go back.
It's a truck dead. We want it gone. The city won't do anything about it. Just let it burn!
But firefighters have a duty to put out fires. No matter who's getting burned, they have to help to save lives. The captain ordered them to clear the road. Casey found a car with keys inside, jumped in without hesitation, started the engine, and slammed it into the car in front of them. The rescue truck started up fast. Even if people suddenly ran in the way, they didn't stop. Finally, the road was clear. The captain kicked open the door, but only found a badly burned body inside.
You happy now? Is that what you wanted?
The residents couldn't say anything and slowly walked away. Who do you think should be held responsible for this? A man was doing parkour on a rooftop. He didn't just fall off. He also got his teammate tangled up. By the time the firefighters arrived, his teammate was barely breathing. They wanted to rescue him right away, but when they saw the man hanging off the edge, they had to stop.
Hey, hold it! Help! Help me!
But the ladder truck was still 5 minutes away. The captain made a quick decision. He told his team to use their weight to anchor the rope. One side was tied to the team, the other to the captain. They lowered him down to save the man.
Victim secure, cut the cable.
Then, they cut the cable, but no one expected this. Just as he stepped onto a pipe, it cracked. Right before he fell, the rescuers caught him just in time, and the ladder truck finally arrived. A disaster was avoided. A man was trying to sell a guillotine. He decided to stick his head under it to show how it works, but his head got stuck and he couldn't pull it out. Luckily, the blade wasn't sharp enough to cut his carotid artery, but it still caused serious tears, so he needed to get treated right away. The firefighters tried to lift the blade, but they found it was stuck and couldn't move. They had to use tools to force the blade open, but the man said he had paid a lot of money for it and didn't want them to take it apart. The firefighters didn't care about that. They first used a spacer to widen the gap, then they pulled the stuck blade up, and the man was saved. After some quick bandaging, the man was taken to the hospital, but he'll never sell anything again.
Please hurry!
A man falls off a roller coaster. Will he survive? Men are scared of roller coasters. To help him face his fear, his friend decided to go with him. As the roller coaster sped up, the handlebar in front popped up.
Where's Chad? What happened to Chad?
When the firefighters arrived, the man asked about his friend. To calm him down, the firefighter pretended his friend was fine and helped him onto the ambulance. The firefighter tried to put a safety strap on him, but the man didn't have the strength left. The crowd around them started taking pictures.
Can you tell them to stop recording, please?
The man cried, and his last bit of strength slowly faded away. Are you scared of roller coasters? Man gets sucked into airplane engine, but comes out completely fine. Is this the best Christmas gift ever? Today is Christmas. The man decided to bring his Christmas gift, a golf club, and take a flight to celebrate Christmas. But he was told the golf club could only be checked in.
Please be gentle with them.
But when the luggage got to the worker, the luggage cart rushed straight toward the supervisor and spilled the luggage everywhere. What a gentle car! All the passengers were drawn to the spectacle. To stop the cart, the staff had to drive another car and crash it into the luggage cart. But just as he was celebrating his brave move, when the firefighters arrived, everyone thought the man was dead. But when they took apart the engine, the man came out without a scratch. It was truly a Christmas miracle.
What stopped the compressor?
Looks like these got sucked in first.
Although the staff were fine, the owner of the golf club, however, when the family plan on a trip, the boy is playing games. When they're looking at the sea, he is playing games. When they're taking pictures, the boy is still playing games. Suddenly, a wave hits. The boat is capsized. The family is running for their lives. But the boy, wearing headphones, is completely unaware, still playing his game. By the time he comes to his senses,
Mom?
when the captain finds the boy, he's trembling in fear, but he refuses to go with the captain because his mom taught him not to talk to strangers. The captain is speechless. Your mom told you to stop playing games. Why didn't you listen? After some persuasion, the boy finally agrees to go with him. The captain starts helping the boy climb up the ship, but they encounter a valve, and the captain can't seem to open it no matter how hard he twists. Just as they're about to lose hope, the valve opens. It's the rescue team arriving to help. The two of them are saved. Two high school girls arrive at a hair salon for a haircut.
Back at you today with another fire cut.
The stylist applies a homemade product to her hair, claiming it protects from heat damage. When the stylist touches her, she flinches, knocking the flamethrower from his hand. It lands in a trash can, igniting it. The stylist tries to smother the fire with a towel, accidentally spreading it. Firefighters rush to the scene after a call.
He's the scissors where guy.
I think I figured out where the scissors are.
Over here!
The girl sits in a corner, her face and hands covered in wounds. The fire captain asks if she's burned.
No, it's the water. She's allergic.
You don't see that every day.
As firefighters dry her off to prep for the hospital, the girl's mom bursts in.
You're supposed to be in school.
Sorry, Bob. I just wanted to do something on my own.
It turns out that the girl's mother is very strict with her, so at the persuasion of a friend, they came here without their parents' permission. Mother blames herself.
Maybe this wouldn't have happened if she felt like she could talk to me.
Kids are utterly unpredictable when they're trying to figure out who they are. The best we can do is show up for them when they need us.